Well, at 8 weeks in, I'm both excited and a little disappointed in the progress of my YouTube channel. Welcome to Grow an Online Business. My name is Aaron Gerald, and I am the host of the podcast, Grow an Online Business, where I talk about the ups and downs, ins and outs, successes and failures of trying to grow an online business. And this season, I am documenting my journey trying to grow a YouTube channel from scratch. Okay, I haven't actually done the math and counted, but I'm anywhere from 8 to 9 weeks. I've been working on it for a bit longer than that, but I think the first video actually launched about 8 to 9 weeks ago. And since then, I've got, I think 11 or 12 videos up, and that's all I've got going. It is doing, I don't know, it's doing fairly well. Like I said, I'm both excited and disappointed. I honestly was shooting for my first 100 subscribers by the first of the year, and we're now at the 10th, and I have 74 subscribers. So I didn't quite make it. So it is what it is. I have 6 more days until my birthday. I'm hoping to hit the 100 by my birthday, but honestly, it's going to require me getting another viral video or another video that really reaches the target audience that it was meant to. And I'm not sure that I have that pre-recorded. I can say that this week I am recording the new videos, the new style. I think I mentioned this in the last podcast, and I realized too, these podcasts are coming out so sporadically that it's hard to even tell, like, what from week to week, what actually is happening, because I just do the podcast when I get a chance and when I get time, and I'm working constantly. So I had a little bit of time right now. The reason I had time is because it is a winter storm outside. I'm not able to leave the house. This is usually the night I take my son to Hapkido. He's learning some martial arts. He's 7 and he's loving it. And I think we're snowed in this evening. So I'm not going to be able to get him over there without it becoming a major problem. It is just, the sky is falling. Like, it's just white. You can't even see the neighbor's house. The snow is so heavy. That's right on top of a storm that we just had 2 days ago, where we got 6 to 7 inches of snow. So I don't know. It had a chance to melt today, so everything was wet. And now it's less than 31 degrees, so everything's freezing. So we're going to have ice under the new packed snow, or the new snow. It's going to be a nightmare trying to get around and get anywhere. So I opted not to leave the house. Long story short, I had time to do the podcast, so here we are. All right. So the channel is doing both better than I expected and worse, than I'd hoped. I guess that's the best way to say it. And so let's kind of run through some of the numbers. We are looking at, so far, 3,600 views. Not too bad for only being up approximately 2 months. Watch time is at 150 hours. My latest video that's come out has 35 views, 4 likes, and no comments in 1 day and 12 hours. The video before that was out for 5 days, 23 hours, and it had 58 views, 7 likes, 2 comments. Okay. So it's got a little bit better traction, this one, and I think it does because it's got a little bit better topic. So, like I said, this time around, I'm working on shooting a little bit shorter content videos, not short form content, but shorter content. So I've noticed, I'd love to say I noticed, but my editor told me, hey, listen, I'm looking at the analytics and people are dropping off between the 4 and 7 minute mark. So make 5-minute videos. And so I'm going to be making between 4 and 7 minute videos right in there. It's really hard for me to say, I should make a 5-minute video and then talk about the content I'm talking about and have it turn out to be 5 minutes. Honestly, it ends up anywhere from 3.5, 4 minutes to 7 minutes when I shoot for 5. And it's because I'm trying to do it a little bit different. If you've watched any of the videos on my channel, you know that I start out trying to use a hook. I'm not good at hooks. I'm going to get better at them, but so far I'm not great at them. So I try and use a hook. Then I do an introduction and I say, this is Aaron Gerald. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I help couples find their happy, because that's what I believe I do. And then after that, I go into the subject matter. I tell you about something I'm going to be doing at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, blah, blah, blah. A surprise something. And then I go into the meat of the video. Now, typically speaking, I would usually tell you the background tell you the foreground, and then tell you the future of what to do with that information. And I'm opting now to just do one. So I'm just going to be answering the question you're asking, because I feel like I'm trying to put too much information. It's me trying to provide too much value. I got to go. Sorry about that. I could hear in the other room, my 7-year-old screaming his head off. And as it turned out, he got burned making hot chocolate with his sister. And so the water from the teapot splashed all over his hands. So he was up there on the counter screaming. So we had to get him into the, under some cold water, I think. It turned out to just be, it's minor. It's a little tiny pink spot. So it's not really that bad, but boy, howdy, you hear a 7-year-old screaming. You think the world is ending. But where was I? I can't even remember where we left off, other than the channel is doing fairly well. I'm fairly happy with it. I think I described the way I'm going to be doing the new videos, and I'm looking forward to that. I think I said, or if I haven't, real time last 48 hours. I've had 65 views. Okay, that probably doesn't sound super impressive to most people, but at any rate, it is not too shabby for my channel, being as new as it is. 35 of those views are from my latest video, so that one is working fairly well. My second best video is still the one that went viral. When I say viral, it got 3,100, I think, views, which was really, really great for me. That one's still getting 17, and then it goes 542. So it's not super great after that, but it's okay. I know that I think I'm scheduled to have another 3 videos that are going to be coming out that are semi-long form, in that 10 to 12 minute, 8 to 12 minute video length. And after that, then the new ones are going to kick in. So I'm looking forward to seeing the difference that makes. I will report back to you and let you know exactly how that's going. And in the meantime, I guess that's about all I've got. If you haven't joined the Facebook group or looked into Minding Your Business, that's the other podcast that I'm working on. And it's got me and CJ. And so I think in the last season of Grow an Online Business, I was doing it with CJ, and we were going to try to modify and make the podcast into something else. We were going to basically change it from Grow an Online Business into Build Your Online Business. And we were going to talk about how to do that. And since then, we've modified it a few times. It's now Minding Your Business. So the mindset portion, which I contribute, and then the business portion, which he contributes. And so it's been a really great podcast, a really fun ride. And the group in Facebook is phenomenal. So I call it a group, but honestly, it's much more like a community. Everybody in there seems to be really, really respectful. We haven't had to kick anybody out for spamming or doing a bunch of garbage. People go in, ask questions, answer questions. It's been really great. So if you're interested at all, check that out. It's Minding Your Business podcast on in Facebook. It's free to join. It's not even a private group. It's a public group. But I will tell you that don't join it unless you're seriously an entrepreneur looking to start or having just started your own business. Because it is not meant for somebody to come in and spam a whole bunch of garbage. It's for legitimate people looking for answers or to help someone else along their journey in being an entrepreneur. So that's all I've got for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to talking to you again next time.